Hello friends, I am making this video on why is F equals to mass times acceleration, as I was wondered about the fact that why is this equation without a constant. Well, someone who is really interested in equations might come across such thing and find out that why this thing is without a constant. A was the Newton who discovered this equation so crazy enough to twist the world around him and make the equation exactly force is equals to mass times acceleration. Well, it was not the fact. It was not so because he had derived this equation from certain facts that I would like to introduce before you. Well, it was found that acceleration of the object, acceleration of any object, was inversely proportional to the mass of the object, and or you can call it the inertia force. And also it was found that acceleration of the object was directly proportional to some force. This I would say it's the force was not defined at this stage of time. The force which is not defined at this point of time is being introduced before you. Well, this unknown thing was not yet defined by anyone. So let us take this as unknown defined thing to be as F. See, we will later call it the force, but for now it's the undefined, not defined, this kind of a thing. So the acceleration is inversely proportional to mass. Acceleration is directly proportional to the not defined kind of a thing. So acceleration is directly proportional to F upon m. So here F is not defined. So the acceleration is equal to some constant of proportionality k into F upon m. The k is the constant of proportionality we take when we have to equate something which is not so equal but directly proportional, but if you multiply it by the constant you get something which is so equal to acceleration. So now if we were to give this value of k 1, we define a new type of a thing which was not so defined at the point of time. We made this we defined this by taking k is equal to 1. So k into F, where k is equal to 1, becomes F, the capital F, which is now more kind of a thing when we know actually what this thing is. The force is now defined. So using this definition, force equals mass times acceleration, we are defining a new kind of phenomena, which is a force which we experience, but we were not able to compute it in the early days of our ancestors. After Newton, we were able to compute the force which was acquired by an object while in motion, or a push or pull is given to an motion to an object. With this definition of force, we can compute different types of force, like the spring force, F is equal to k into distance, so negative k into x. Here we have a constant. Here the introduction of constant is the spring force. Here introduction of constant, you see the introduction of constant because this was already defined by Newton, and now we take this definition into the spring force, and we have a new kind of a force called spring force. You could get this same you could get the same notation in different type of forces, where you have a constant according to the force which was derived from the Newton's law.